Okay, let me show you the process. Show you the process once again. Right. I have an elephant down here that is on the surface of an isometric plane. Right. This is an isometric plane. Let me show you how to use it to transform this into a 3D object. All right. So the first thing I do, I will put a tracing paper on top. Right. I'll put a tracing paper on top, and I will trace out the elephant. Right. I trace out the elephant. When I trace, I don't have to trace out the grid. All I need to trace is a box out here. Right. This box. Now, this box serves as a reference. Right. Now, once I've gotten this elephant down here, what I do is I flip. Right. I flip the elephant over. I flip it over, and I begin to draw once. Ink. Right. Use my pencil. Draw over it, so that I'm able to transfer the image right onto the paper. After I flip over, after I draw already, then I flip it back. Right, I flip it back. I take a piece of paper, right? Take a piece of paper, alright, I draw. Right, I put over here, I draw over it. Now I have already prepared one now, I prepared one. Already prepared one. So after you have drawn the first one, okay, this is the first one, this is the first one. Now how to draw the first one, take a look. This line ought to be vertical, right? This is a vertical line, right? So you keep it vertical, you keep this line vertical, right? It is meant to be used that way, right? Do not tilt this until it is do not tilt the bottom until it is horizontal. It is not the way it is intended, right, to be used. Then I put it down here, maintain. Right, in fact, the edge of the tracing paper, you know, the edge of tracing paper is horizontal, right? And this line is vertical, so I keep it vertical. How do I know it's vertical? It's parallel to the edge of the paper, right? Parallel to the edge of the paper. So it's parallel. This line is vertical. So after which, now I want to make it a 3D. Now I want to draw another elephant down there. So where should I put the elephant? So you need to take a ruler, right? Estimate around 30 degrees. 30 degrees means what? 30 degrees 30 degrees means 30 degrees from the horizontal, right? This is 30 degrees, around 30 degrees, right? Around 30 degrees. Now I will go and look for the any point down here that you like, or maybe I look for this point, the nose out here. Right, I will draw one line that is very, right, draw one line that is faint, right? It's just there to guide me, right? That means this point, my nose of the elephant, this point ought to be here, all right? Ought to be on the line. And then do I put it like that or do I put it like that? No, right? How do I adjust? I adjust until this line and this line they are vertical, right? You need to keep the two lines vertical. All right, vertical. How to keep it vertical? In fact, it's simple. All right, this line keep it parallel to the edge of the paper. Right, I see. Right, roughly it is parallel to the edge of the paper. Then after, okay, I will trace. Right, I'll use my pencil to draw over it. Right, to draw over it. I will not draw this line, right? I will not draw this line because I know that my elephant is here. If I put another elephant down there, right, these will be hidden, so I'm not going to draw it. This one can be seen, right? This one can be seen, so I'll draw. Right, this place can be seen, so I will draw. I wouldn't draw this part because it will be blocked by this elephant. Right, I'll draw this. See whether I miss out anything or not. Right, about there, huh? Okay, about there. Okay, I will table this. Then I will darken the elephant. I will darken the elephant a little bit. Okay, yeah, maybe I let, can see, I darken the elephant a little bit. Now, I'm able to see the entire elephant. So now, right, I will want to decide, maybe I want to add a tray down here. Right, I want a whole soap, right? Maybe I put a tray down here, right? My this line down here that holds the soap. Yeah, a little bit not up here. Now, take note, this line ought to be parallel to the lines down here. Right, ought to be parallel to the lines down here. I add a little bit of thickness. What I'm drawing basically is down here. I have a piece of acrylic, right? I have a piece of acrylic down here that I want to. I bend it, right? I bend it into a U shape so that I can hold the soap here, right? So I can darken this one. I have an eye down here, right? Okay. The lines behind, perhaps the line behind this tray, I'm not going to darken it too much, right? Because this tray can be a transparent one, right? Translucent one, right? But I'm not going to darken this thing too much. Right. I may also want another tray, right? Slightly at the body down here, right? I perhaps I may let the elephant hold another tray down here, right? Right. Bend it upwards, and then it ought to be parallel to this. I add a little bit of thickness. Ought to be parallel. Okay. Okay, I will probably put a piece of, let's say I put a piece of soap down here. If I put a piece of soap, sketch a piece of soap down here. I have a piece of soap down here. So whatever behind shouldn't be visible. Alright, then I can draw. This thing is supposed to be visible. Right. Just draw a few holes to show people that I don't want the soup to be soggy. Alright. Now this is part of, okay, you want to do a better one. Right, you want to do a better one. Oh, the body. Alright, perhaps you want to add a little bit of thickness, right? Because this one, most likely you want to use a piece of acrylic to make this. Right? Right. Add a little bit of thickness for the elephant. A little bit of thickness for the elephant. Now, how thick you draw this will depends on the material you use. If you use wood, it's usually a little bit thicker, right? Acrylic just a little bit. Now, the thing is, you don't need to draw. Be too concerned with the thickness when you are ideating. You tend to want to add a little bit of thickness at the final stage, right? Almost complete already, right? When you want to see a nicer picture, right? Then you add in the thickness, right? Just I add in down here just to show you how it looks like, right? Add a little bit of thickness, right? Okay, so I have two pieces of acrylic cut into the shape of elephant to hold two trays. One tray there and then another tray down here. Alright, this tray also, perhaps I want this tray is for the sponge. I'll drill a few holes. Alright, so the important thing that I want to show you is how to shift. Right, how to shift this elephant from here. Alright, shift it over there. Alright, the thing to remember is keep this line vertical. Right, keep this line vertical. Select a point, select any point down here. Alright, keep this line vertical, always keep this line vertical, and then you start shifting. And remember, take a reference point. You can take the leg, draw a straight line, or you can take a nose, draw a straight line, right? Just now this is the line that I draw, right? This was the line that I draw. Now draw the line very faint. Alright, so thank you. I see you next time.